dedicated to the Logan of yesteryear. Honestly, that was a last-minute sort of thing, last-minute sort of addition. So, yeah, welcome to the commentary. I will be talking about, well, the video, Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures, Season 3, Episode 4. Yeah, I'll just be saying bits about how I made it and what have you, explaining a few things. So, this scene was not quite a last-minute addition, but, you know, it was something I just sort of added in there to sort of tie it into some of the other videos where I, you know, alluded to this video. But originally it started, right about here. This was originally just the beginning of the video, but it didn't feel right, personally. But, yeah, I guess I could talk about this scene that's coming up here in a second. Also, if you haven't watched the original, why are you watching the commentary first? Like, what's wrong with you? Go watch the original now. Please.
Mama Luigi!
Also, you'll love how Mama Luigi is off screen the entire time, because Mama Luigi was never even there.
Oh, good, light switch.
That and I don't have a Mama Luigi anyway.
Come on, work.
But yeah, this scene was interesting to make.
Man,
actually, not really. It was fairly easy.
Hey, Mario.
So this is interesting. So watch this. So first of all, I love the Mario combat footage. If you haven't played it, you should. It's a fun flash game. However, the big deal is this entire scene, not just the Mario combat thing, but I love how Bowser spins around there. But at the the Gmod footage, all of that, some of the other things, this whole fight quote unquote scene was a last minute thing I decided to do because I thought it would make the video more interesting. Literally, I'll explain where it happens, but also this Gmod segment was fun to make, you know, even if it's about the same quality as my actual Gmod videos. So bad. But you know, this whole fight scene was actually rather fun to make. Also, I was too lazy to film HD Super Mario 64, so that was from Prosapia Gaming. But, yeah. So it literally, originally it jumped to this, but I decided I wanted to have Mario and Bowser fight across the dimensions, as it were, even if it's just for a minute or so. Also, I tried to emulate Lavelle's voice there for a second, but I don't know how well that worked.
You're not getting away this time, Mario.
I love this shot. Some of the shots were really annoying to do. Also, that shot with the light behind Blue Dude, that was annoying to do. I'm sorry. Seriously. Also, I guess I can discuss some other things in here. I can discuss some comments I've received and what have you. I'm recording this about a day after
You can cut the light now.
Day after I uploaded, so I've gotten some comments now.
Okay.
I know a lot of people really enjoyed this, but, you know, I think one of the main criticisms was, you know, the voice acting wasn't the best. And, you know, that was probably my biggest issue with, all plush videos, since, I'm not very good at voice acting sometimes, except when I am, for some reason. But, yeah.
That would be fitting.
I like the scene where it's no.
No, it's actually just kind of weird.
It's actually just kind of weird, you know. I zoom in on it. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I kept that in, but I did.
Welcome.
Also, you'll notice Blue Dude is a completely different color, and that's because green screen is difficult, and I'm lazy. Yeah.
This Mario is where we've been attempting to regain access.
But I guess I could talk about some things, explaining some things. So first of all, one of my biggest fears was some people thinking that, oh, you should complete all the other series. So I should explain that now.
Guys who messed everything up.
Oh, actually, I'll talk about that in a second. So, this was really difficult to do. Not the effect. the story to some of this. Because, like, Season 3 is a retcon to begin with, but... So basically, Logan effectively wrote himself into a corner, sort of.
Essentially, Bowser knew
like,
that he couldn't do anything to
and so I had to sort of figure out, how am I going to do that? And I guess I can spoil this now. I had the idea for this video, like, I've had this idea for not several years, but, like, since, like, 2019, I believe. And there are literally, like, a couple different versions of this video. And I'll explain it more once we get to the scene, but I guess while we're discussing this, so the whole dimensional thing was really annoying, really weird to, like, how do I work with that? And you'll understand my solution once I mention it here in a minute. And here comes the memory merge scene. You'll see that in a few minutes. But yeah, I'm actually, I'm glad people like this video. I'm honestly, it was fun to make, pretty fun to make. Makes me want to do more plush videos. And yeah, I don't know. I just enjoyed it. Alright, so we got the memory merge scene coming up. Sorry, I can't speak over just everything, because there are some things. But this memory merge scene, I can say some bits about that once it starts.
Just so you know, this is probably gonna suck.
Just so you know, this is probably gonna suck, just so you know. There was a scene with that big Yoshi plush, but like... Well, I'll talk about that later. So, this scene was really annoying to make, because first of all, I originally was going to have like pretty much every video since episode 3 play, but that didn't work because my editing software was throwing a fit, and I tried that, and I realized it might have either turned out where like half of the thing was basically one frame of the red couch, or it would potentially, give like I'd have to put in an epilepsy warning since how fast all the videos would flash by. So that was, so I just selected a few of the videos and just kind of rolled with it.
Yeah, no problem.
I love that scene was that scene where Bowser's just like, yeah, no problem, boss. He just that was literally one of the most last second things ever. I literally just went back and was like, oh no, I should probably film a scene with Bowser say, yeah, no problem, boss. That was literally like a not a last second thing, but that was one of the last things I recorded. But yeah, again, here we go. I think one of my biggest issues, and the issue I was afraid of with some people watching it, is that people would think it's very exposition heavy. Of course, the season 2 finale was also very exposition heavy as well, to a certain degree. But the big deal is, I mean, I had to do a lot of basically fixing Logan's timeline. But yeah, no, the big deal with this ending is literally there was a previous version I made like a while back, but I decided not to do it, where literally Mario was... This is a much more open-ended sort of ending, but it's also an ending. But like, there was a thing where I ended it where it's just like, hey, sorry, we screwed up. We're sending you back in time now, and it's gonna loop forever again. Which, it works, but it felt very like, sort of forced, like, oh yeah, we made a mistake, here you go, you're going back in time, sorry, shut up. This is... I kind of pulled like a Zelda here, where like, he's got one of a... Well, actually, I think he's got one of, technically infinite options, but one of 3 options, basically. He can go back in time, he can go to different dimensions, or he can just kind of stick around here. So, basically, everything is canon, really.
You, of course, wouldn't remember that.
basically, since
remains
Logan
static, though, up until about
basically
this point.
had to
So if you want to continue going across dimensions, or go
Logan
back
basically
in time,
can't
use that
acknowledge
whenever. Or if
the
you want to stick
any of the
around with
videos
us,
with
I'm
the
sure we can
plushes
find you
anymore.
something to do.
So basically, that just means that
And, last thing before I forget,
it's up to the fans now.
that
So
would be
basically, I just
down to more,
left it open-ended on
certain
purpose.
time period,
So,
it looks a bit
now
different once you
it's
get
open-ended.
there.
Anyone can do with it what they
You'll know
want.
why.
So on and so forth.
Oh, man, this is awesome. Wait,
And of course, here we get to some
hold on, I've got
more
questions.
exposition. Like, what happened to everyone.
Alright.
And this is where I can explain. It's sort of implied, but I didn't exactly say it, in part because the video was already long enough. But basically, I imply here that all of Mario's friends, except Mama Luigi, which you get to, all of Mario's friends, and that includes all the series that were still going on, like the Pokemon series, Chef PP Quits, Luigi's Mansion. All of those were finished in some form. This basically finishes off all the series, even though, I'm not going to call it Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventure Season 3 Episode 4, and Chef PP Quits Episode, and Pokemon Episode whatever. And I'm not going to do that. I just labeled it as one video. But basically, this is supposed to end off all of the series. But I didn't want to have, like, 20 different things attached. Not literally 20 things, but, like, a few different things attached to it. And I didn't want to make several different videos, since probably after the second time, it'd be like, okay, we get it. You're ending it off. But basically, just they have the power to, take characters out of their timelines because they can travel across the dimensions and what have you. But, this is the quote-unquote proper dimension, Mario's proper, where he was supposed to be the whole time. And, this is where the Mama Luigi bit comes in, where, he's not around anymore, which, yeah. Now, of course, could he exist in a different dimension? Yes, but here, he is not supposed to be here.
Forget a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. And so this is the quote-unquote proper dimension, proper timeline. He's back where he should be, but technically he can go anywhere else. He can also... The only difference is, like, when he goes back in time, it's completely static. So no matter what happens, he'll repeat that forever. So everything from season 1 to this episode repeats forever, regardless. And then here's the preview for the next video, which will be released tomorrow if you're watching this on the day it releases. The commentary, that is. And so, yeah. A lot of people really liked this video, and I'm glad they did. I hope my commentary helped explain some things, and yeah. Thank you all for watching, and see you in the next video.